Irish people are very, very supportive people.
Hmm.
On the opposite side of that, there's a big begrudging culture in Ireland, which is basically people who don't like to see other people do well. And there's a famous saying, everyone wants you to do well, just not better than them.
Do you think anybody can do what we're doing, so like content?
No. And I don't,
So should I invest in Creek Harbor or downtown? Everybody's talking about GVC.
yeah, everyone's talking about JVC, and don't get me wrong, this is probably one that will annoy people. Personally, I hate JVC. I think old is good.
Really?
I'm European, of course. I think that. Yeah.
I mean,
think old is good. That's one thing that I don't love about Dubai.
So Gino,
Yes, brother.
you left Ireland. You're now in Arabia, Dubai. So how do you feel about it, bro?
I feel great. I love Dubai. But as you can imagine, Dubai is very, very different to Ireland, to where I came from.
Obviously.
Very, very different. Now, Ireland's great. I did get in trouble recently. I made a video kind of half bashing Ireland. I actually deleted it. It was the only video I've ever deleted. Yeah, because I thought I'll be honest, I was doing a little bit of clickbait. I was like, yo, I'll get a bit of interaction. It was the opposite. I just got like DMs. Like, I'm so disappointed you're acting like this. So I deleted the video.
Yeah, you went so you went so
went too far.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to make it more smooth.
Of course,
the truth,
yeah.
sometimes the truth is not digestible for people, so you have to.
Even
you
at that,
know.
I made the truth. I extended the truth for the sake of the video.
Maybe you exaggerated a little
I've
bit.
learned my lesson now. But
Look,
no,
yeah.
I've come a long way. Obviously, Ireland is, similar to the UK, but almost 5 years behind the UK again. So, I've come. It's a very, very different place where we're here today. Yeah.
We both are social media people now. Like, even though I'm a media guy existing in social media, you're a broker or agents existing in social media. We're talking a lot about Dubai, UAE. We love it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice what's going on in the comment section?
Yeah.
Why? It's crazy.
So my comment section in particular, because I started the way I did my content. I started off in car sales, and I built, like, still even now, something like 70% of my following is Irish. Irish people are very, very supportive people. So I come from a small town, 18,000 people. I've started businesses, they have failed, but nonetheless, when I did start them, huge support. On the opposite side of that, there's a big begrudging culture in Ireland, which is basically people who don't like to see other people do well. And there's a famous saying, everyone wants you to do well, just not better than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a very, very famous thing. And I think for some reason, in my comment sections in particular, and other agents' comment sections that I know, people think we're trying to act like we're doing really, really well, and it pisses them off. Or they're in Ireland, it's raining, and they see someone trying to do something different, it pisses them off. Now, I've been doing social media for quite a while because I had a YouTube channel that I started during COVID. So I kind of like, what's that, 2020? So what are we now, 24 years or so I've been on social media. So I've always dealt with the backlash, never really cared about it that much. But what I've noticed as I got better at it, and you get more following and you get a little bit more interest, not that I have a big following at all, it's just these comments, it's begrudging, and it's just like, I met this one guy on a boat in Dubai at a boat party.
This is where you get interesting conversations with drunk people. Go ahead.
So I met this one guy on a boat, and he basically said hello to him when I got on the boat or whatever. And he was making jokes about like a guy I know who does TikTok. And I heard him making jokes, and I was just like, oh, whatever, this happens. He got a few more beers into him. Then he started making jokes to me about my TikToks. And he was like, oh, day in the life. Oh, put this in your day in the life and all that. And he was fine. He was only just drunk. But
it was like, he was having fun.
Yeah, but all I thought was, that's a little bit weird that earlier he had a problem with this guy's TikToks. Now he seems to have a problem with my TikToks, but he's obviously watching both TikToks. But then a guy I know who's also an agent here, who's also from Ireland, who came over here, not because of me, but I before he came here, he texted me. He got here, he texted me. I met him, whatever. And he rang me. He started trying to do TikTok. I'm not sure if he still does it or not, but he rang me one day. He was like, oh, I found out this guy in work was talking about me, like making fun of my TikToks. And I knew that guy from that day, from a few months ago, worked in the same place as him.
Oh, so it's the same guy from the boat.
So I said, oh, is his name this? And he goes, how did you know that?
You know why this guy is making fun?
I was like, that guy wants to make TikToks. I was like, make him TikTok famous, someone, please.
Yeah, you know why? Yeah, that's why this
yeah.
guy, I swear to God, whoever you are, if you go into his mobile, you'll see videos trying.
Yeah.
Because some people, they are insecure.
It's insecurity.
And
That's
this
what it comes
leads
down
us
to.
to a question I want to ask you. Because we didn't really dive into the comment section. I'll come back to it. But I have a question. Do you think anybody can do what we're doing, so like content?
No. And I don't think anybody should. I don't think everybody should. And I literally just spoke to an agent today. Really, really nice guy. He just moved here in, like you thought I was doing well. He just moved here in March from the UK.
Yeah.
And he's nearly done 1 million dirhams in commission already.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just did a viewing with him literally before I came here. Had a coffee with him afterwards, and he told me he's like 750,000 dirhams.
And he did it without social media?
Without social media, just off plan selling. Good guy, nice guy though. When you talk to him, he's a real nice, trustworthy guy.
Yeah.
But he was telling me that his boss wants him to do social media. But he just said, I don't even have my own Instagram account. I don't want to do it. And I said, you shouldn't do it. If you don't want to do social media and you're going to be awkward on that camera, no one's going to fucking watch you anyway.
Yeah.
So don't do it. Yeah. Now, if you really want to do it and you're awkward, I like go watch my first ever YouTube video. Type Gino Forte into YouTube. You'll find it. Go back to 2020. You'll see me. I was 85 kilos. I was about 10 kilos heavier.
What?
Yeah. I was sitting there and talking about managing your money on the internet. Do you know what I mean? It's everyone's bad at the start and everyone's awkward and you do get better. But if you don't want to do it and you're bad at it, just don't fucking do it.
Don't do it. Yeah.
Don't force, because it's painful to watch.
Yeah.
You don't like doing it. And it's embarrassing because you're embarrassed, and then it's painful for other people to watch. They don't want to see you anyway.
But look, if you really want to do it and you suck,
still
reps.
Do it. It's reps. Yeah. That's different. But if you don't want to do it and you're, for example, we do see a lot in real estate these days, because some companies do realize the importance of this, of social media, and they're pushing all their agents. Everyone needs to do this. Everyone needs to do this. I was in the Emaar Sales Center in Dubai, Creek Harbour the other day, actually going to record videos, but I was just meeting my videographer there. I don't really record many in a sales center. Yeah,
sorry. I interrupted you. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt you for this.
You're okay, yeah.
I like your content. Are you doing it? Are you the one editing and all of that?
That's funny you say that. Yeah. I'm actually stopping it.
What do you mean?
I'm finishing that content. So I did different content. So how I got most of my followers was through what's called like UGC, user generated content.
Okay, UGC,
user generated content, which is me holding my phone, talking into it, yapping. I did day in the lives. I talked about topics. I replied to TikTok comments, all my phone, no editing, no captions, no anything. And then I started to make a little bit of money. I said, I need to outsource this. So I hired a guy. I haven't told him yet, but I'm going to tell him this weekend. So I hopefully this. But anyway, basically, he made these videos. I paid him. He recorded the videos, edited the videos, made them short term, made the editing, bing, all this flash stuff. And I just don't like it. I hate it.
Look, bro, I'll tell you something. Yeah, that's why I wanted to tell you. Look, so basically, what I thought is that I thought you are doing the edit. To be honest, I thought you are doing the editing, and for you to do the editing. For you to do that editing, that's good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I say it on air, but I would say it on air.
Okay, yeah.
It's not a bad thing, anyways. But if you are paying someone and that's the result, and you got my point.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I actually thought the videos were fine, but they're not what I like. And where I got most of my following, and what it was someone who bought off me messaged me, and they were like, actually, I'll tell two stories. So someone who bought off me messaged me, and they were like, saw your new videos. I don't know if you care, but I actually preferred your old videos. That's all he said. You
know why? Because I'm expert in this. I watched the new videos. Look, I didn't watch the old videos, to be quite honest. Yeah. I like your content. Day of a life, I watched them.
Yeah.
All right? They were UGC,
That's my old content. Yeah.
So, and then when you start doing the
more recent ones,
with animations, so the sound is an X. The hooks are not interesting because for me, you see what I do. You see my content. I have only 5,000 followers. I have a reel for 300,000, another for 500,000. I have a 1 million views reel. You got my point?
Yeah.
Because there is because when you just do UGC, you don't think about the hook really. You think about the hook before turning on the camera. when you do this type of content, you think about the hook when you have the footage.
Yeah.
All right, it is not our subject. We're gonna put it on the side.
But also the girl I'm seeing at the moment. So I actually met her through TikTok. Originally, she actually texted me asking a question about one of my videos on TikTok. So that's how I met her.
Yeah.
And she told me before she messaged me, she went onto my TikTok page and she was able to learn a lot about me very quickly. And she was like, her thing was, she seems nice. I'm actually going to ask him this question.
Yeah.
And she said something to me the other day. She said, if I went onto your page now and watched your new videos, I wouldn't have sent you a message.
Because she was like, didn't feel more comfortable.
She says, because it's not sincere. It doesn't look sincere, but your old videos were very sincere.
Yeah.
And they were. And that's the UGC is me holding, like, I'd have a double chin in the video, Joe. Yeah, it would literally be that. Whereas these new videos are all, like, Joe, being recorded and they're all flash. So when she said that, and it was in the same day that this buyer randomly texted me, being like, I just miss your old videos. And she was like, the whole point for this, the only reason real estate agents make social media is so that they have something. People here, they have thousands and thousands of real estate agents to pick. You need something, I can't think of the word, but basically that solidifies your place. So if you're like, okay, this Gino, let's look him up. Gino. Oh wait, he's got a TikTok. Oh wait, we can see we can see a full year of what Gino's done.
Yeah, you're building trust. Digitally.
Yeah. So for her, when she said, I wouldn't have messaged this new Gino, for example, this new page, but I did message your old page, it kind of stuck to me. Like, hopefully she doesn't hear this, but she's almost like a buyer. Just she's bought into me.
Yeah, she's buying the guy. What he said.
And buyers for real estate also buy into me. So if she thinks she wouldn't trust this guy, a buyer wouldn't trust this guy. So my idea was just to go backwards.
You related something romantic to something professional, which somehow they have the same beginnings.
Yeah,
they have the same mechanism.
You have to sell yourself to someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
And that is why I'm going to go back to my old content, which was rougher, but it was organic and it was more genuine.
But you know what's the problem? It's not a problem with you. You know what you're not seeing? The angle you're missing? You're missing the mixture of both.
The only thing I don't like the mixture of both is, and I don't mind mixing content, this new content that I'm doing feels, I had to delete a video. I've never deleted a video. I've made terrible videos. I did a video once because I don't cook here in Dubai. I don't cook anything. I order everything. Like a lot of people. I don't even have my gas connected in my apartment.
I think 50% of people are like you.
Yeah.
Here.
So I made a TikTok video. It got like 100,000 views about my fridge. And you open my fridge and it just has like water, iced tea, Coke Zero. There's no food in the fridge. And this video just really annoyed people. Got 100,000 views. I had people basically wishing death on me in the comments. Like,
why?
I have no idea. But they were like, this is no way to live. You're pathetic. You're this. Yeah, you're crazy. Over this. But I didn't even consider deleting that. Because it was genuine and it was me.
Yeah,
whereas this
yeah.
video I made about when I was kind of comparing Ireland to Dubai, and the video's caption was why Ireland is the worst place to live in your 20s.
Oh yeah, that was tough.
And I deleted it after about 3 hours. There was no hate in the comments. It was all like disappointment in me almost.
Yeah, and you felt like because
and I was like, you know, I've basically moved halfway across the world and then shat on my country.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe, it was terrible.
A guy who like nature, who like to run in nature, he like simple life.
There's a million reasons to live in Ireland. Ireland is one of the best countries to work in the world because we have got all the major tech companies are based in Ireland because of the corporation tax. So Apple is based in Ireland, Amazon is based in Ireland. If you're an engineer, anything like that,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Ireland is one of the best places to work in the whole world.
Yeah,
tax wise, it's not even that bad. Taxes are like 20%, 30%, up to 40-something%. Yeah, it depends how much money you make. But like you can work in like Switzerland, you pay 55% tax or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So Ireland isn't bad by any means. I just needed a change. But I went fishing for likes, fishing for views.
I understand you. Yeah, you become greedy.
Yeah, and I regretted that. And I feel like all this content I've been making, it's only been 4 weeks. I'm talking since I changed. I feel like it was ungenuine. I didn't like it. I wouldn't watch it. And that was the big thing for me. I like to make content that I would watch if someone else was making it.
We will speak about this later because I can give you nuances. You know, for example, a lot of people, they rent these places, this place.
Yeah, of course.
And they sit like you and me and they don't do a podcast.
Oh, they do.
They say, okay, this question, I'm going to ask you, this is how you're going to answer. And they put the mobile and then he ask him or she ask him, her, or like whatever who they are. And then it's staged.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
The reason why in 15 weeks, I am a little bit starting to become viral
Mm.
is because I'm authentic. I
Yeah.
am as a guy authentic. This is how I speak with you outside.
Yeah,
it's
the exact
me.
same. Yeah.
There is no difference. Like I'm the same guy.
Yeah.
I cannot. I'm a good actor, but for some reason I cannot act. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
when
yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
a podcast, I have to show myself.
It's
Maybe
natural.
I'm.
Yeah.
Maybe I like myself when I am talking authentically. When
Mm-hmm.
when I look in the camera, I like when I'm authentic versus when I'm not.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. And only the authentic pieces, even they are cropped from a discussion, but the way I crop them, it's the trick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so if you start your video, like you have to find a sweet spot between UGC and something edited well.
Yeah.
That's all, like with a good camera and all of that. We will talk about it later.
Yeah. Of course.
I got
Yeah.
my point. So basically, let's jump to the best part.
Yes.
My favorite part.
My favorite part. I'm looking forward. I've been looking forward to
Yeah.
this all week.
And,
yeah.
and you know, with you, I'm gonna take it. It's a new way to do it.
Okay. Okay.
So should I invest in Creek Harbor or downtown?
Creek Harbor. Creek Harbor all day. Well, like,
Why?
okay, it's easy for me to say that because I sell Creek Harbor.
Obviously.
Yeah, Creek Harbor, you're investing in something that's not even nearly finished. 20% out of 80% completed. Okay, right now, if you wanted to buy a ready property in Creek Harbor, you're buying it on Creek Island, which isn't even an island yet because they still haven't brought the water the whole way
Yeah.
around. So picture this. Picture downtown. You got the Burj Khalifa, you've got Dubai Mall. Creek Harbor, you're going to have Creek Tower, and you're going to have whatever they're going to name it. It's basically a new drive-through mall that they're going to have with air-conditioned streets and all this stuff. That's what's going into Creek Harbor. It's going to have the largest Chinatown in the world. It's going to have Creek Tower. It's going to have Creek Beach, which it already has. So you'll have a private beach for residents, and then the Vida have like access for beach club, and then you'll have an island. So the island is comparable to, in the future, will be comparable to something like Blue Waters. So okay, Joe, not like Blue Waters is obviously like Miras is very fancy. But what I'm saying is you've got the main bit here, and then you're gonna have like an island. That's gonna be like an exclusive place to live. But right now, that's all that's there.
But you know what's interesting among all what you said?
Yeah.
The air-conditioned streets.
Yeah, so they're doing a mall. It's going to be the largest mall in the world, like everything is in Dubai. Whenever they make it, but basically the plan is it's going to be like a drive-through mall that you can bring your cars into, and it's going to be covered with air conditioning.
Cool. So yeah, like a little bit of outdoor.
Yeah, and
kind of vibe.
Emar, they deliver.
Yeah,
they've already
Emar,
done Dubai Mall. They've done Dubai Hills Mall. Do you know what I mean? They deliver.
Yeah, they do what they say.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about that.
All right. Should I invest in City Walk or Blue Water?
City Walk. Preference for me is City Walk.
Just personal thing. You like City
personal
Walk.
thing. I like City Walk. If like I'd only be lying if I was to start getting into figures and numbers. I do Dubai Creek Harbor. Joe, that's my thing.
Yeah.
If I was going to pick one, City Walk.
All right. Jumeirah or Marina?
Jumeirah. I hate Marina.
All right, but Jumeirah as in JLT or what?
No. What's it called? Burj Al Arab. There's down like Port de la Mer.
Okay, Jumeirah Road. Okay,
Yeah, Jumeirah Road.
So it's called Jumeirah.
Yeah, you can buy in certain areas like Port de la Mer, and there's also another area which I'm drawing a blank on, which is a Jumeirah area near there where you can invest to. But I just hate Marina. So
but
anywhere,
I love Port de la Mer.
Anywhere over Marina.
You don't like Marina?
I hate Marina.
JVC or Azizi Rivera?
Azizi Riviera.
Okay, that's an odd one. Why?
Yeah. So
no, it's not an odd one. After I visited Azizi Rivera, but everybody's talking about JVC.
Yeah, everyone's talking about JVC, and don't get me wrong, this is probably one that will annoy people. Personally, I hate JVC. It's impossible to get into. It's hard to get into. It's hard to get out there. I went to play paddle there last night. There's like these 3 roads, and you come down Hessa Street.
Hessa Street.
Yeah, and there's these 3 lanes, and you need to be in the 3rd lane. But the 3rd lane traffic goes back, so everyone drives up the outside lanes and cuts in.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's too difficult to get in. I lived there for a month. I had to move out. And the other problem with JVC is, and this is something I really believe in Dubai, there's actually not a community in JVC. They let anyone and any developer come in and build a tower.
And you cannot walk outside. I lived in JVC for 8 months and I left.
You can't walk around. Whereas in Azizi Riviera, okay, right now it's in the desert, but it's also in Maidan 1 on the address. Do you know what I mean? So Maidan is a lot of royal ownership because you've obviously the race course there, and they take really, really good care of the area. Nad Al Shiba, a lot of locals live there. So anywhere where there's a lot of locals nearby, I believe in investing in. And also then in Azizi Riviera, you've got Azizi Riviera, you'll have the lagoon, which is going
to be very soon.
Yeah. And Nahil actually took over the lagoon, I believe. So they're actually doing it now because they done District 1 and it's going to...
Yeah, District 1 is amazing.
Yeah, District 1 is beautiful. So you'll have District 1, you'll have Azizi Riviera. I've sold units in Azizi Riviera. I'm not going to call it... It's like a cheap version of District 1 in the sense if it's in the same area, it's going to have similar kind of vibe. Obviously, a very different developer. Right across from Shoba Heartlands also, which is another...
Shoba Heartlands is amazing.
I love
I think they're one of the best communities.
I love Shoba Heartlands.
Quickly, have you been to Greens?
Greens and Views, as in like...
Greens, Porsche Heights.
Yeah, only once, yeah.
I love that place. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I love that community.
A lot of people like it just because they can walk around and it's green.
Crazy, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's old, but I love it. It's my favorite place. I never said it on a podcast, but that's my favorite place. I'm gonna live there very soon, like next year maybe. All right. Tilal Al Ghaf or Arabian Ranches?
Tilal. For investment. Yeah, like Arabian Ranches, don't get me wrong. Obviously, Arabian Ranches 1 and 2, like, you know, Arabian Ranches 1, I'm pretty sure was one of the first ever major villa communities in Dubai. Obviously, if you bought there back in the 90s or whenever they were built, and, you know, beautiful. Yeah, great, beautiful villas. If you're asking me about investing, Tilal.
Okay, what about living?
Living right now, Arabian Ranches, but like in a year or so, Tilal.
But I think
they're right beside
I heard a lot of good things about Arabian Ranches. Everybody loves Arabian Ranches.
No, Arabian Ranches, of course, there's 3 of them. So you've Arabian Ranches 1,
I'm talking
Arabian
about the
Ranches
oldest
2,
one.
Arabian Ranches 3. Arabian Ranches 1, yeah. I'd still choose Tilal. Yeah, okay, if you want to rent for a year, maybe right now, okay, maybe Arabian Ranches. But it's old. Tilal is brand new.
Yeah.
And they're basically in the same location. So
yeah, it's the same place.
But Arabian Ranches, of course, have a golf course and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think that's the plus. All right, Dubai Hills or District 1?
District 1. I love both, to be honest.
But I think money-wise, District 1 is more expensive.
Yeah, District 1 is more expensive, but there's a lot less of it. But in saying that, yeah, District 1 might be more expensive, but also then you give some villas in Dubai Hills that are 200 million.
If I don't have problem with money, where should I go? If I'm a billionaire, where do you advise me?
Dubai Hills.
Still,
yeah. If you're spending big money, Dubai Hills, yeah.
Still, why?
Yeah, because Dubai Hills, you've got all these. I don't know the names of the areas, but right by the golf course, you've all these new villa communities. They're building these villas. They're worth 200 million dirhams.
Wow.
Yeah. You don't have that in District 1. Oh, okay, no, that's a lie. You do actually. Yeah, it's very close. Yeah, because they have like. One of my colleagues almost sold a villa for 189 million dirhams.
I think if I'm not wrong, I mean, I don't know this as
you know District 1 a little bit well.
District 1 is the most expensive villas. I think Emirates Hills and District 1.
I was about to say Emirates Hills, I think, yeah. But then the Palm as well, you've some really expensive...
and the Palm, I forgot it.
Yeah, everyone forgets about the Palm.
But the Palm, it's the Palm. I even did a comparison here with Emirates Hills, by the way. But I think Emirates Hills, the Palm, and District 1 are the most prestigious places in Dubai. Like top 3 prestigious places.
I think the problem with Dubai Hills is they have some really huge villas, but you also have somewhere like Collective 2, which you have a 1-bed that's 400 square foot.
Yeah, I mean, I got your point.
So it's a little bit too close. But Dubai Hills as a community is amazing, obviously.
So you still believe, okay, you prefer Dubai Hills as a community than District 1?
Yeah, but I would go to District 1.
Because, we're talking about a billionaire here. I'm a billionaire. I mean, we talk about the lagoon. I don't know if they're going to do this biggest mall. And I think they will.
Yeah,
there's a mall going there. I don't know. Dubai Hills, I love it. But for a billionaire, District 1, man.
Yeah, maybe for a billionaire. But then again, you have these... Because I mean,
for me, personally, I think District 1 is the most prestigious place in it's top 1. I'll put District 1 top 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put District 1 top 1. I put Palm top 2. Emirates Hills 3 because it's old.
I think old is good.
Really?
I'm European, of course. I think that. Yeah. I mean, I think gold is good. That's one thing that I don't love about Dubai.
I want to talk about this point here.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people they put a lot of emphasis, because I'm also from Algeria. The old buildings are more expensive than the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
In Dubai is the opposite. The new buildings, they're more expensive than the old ones.
Mm-hmm. Except for in Creek Harbour. Our pretty much most expensive building is the oldest building.
Okay, then why in Creek Harbour the culture is different than the rest of Dubai?
In Creek Harbour, for example, you've got Creek Residences, South Tower 123, North Tower 123. A one bed there is 900 square foot. If you buy a brand new, let's say Creek Edge, which is their newest handover, they're 650 square foot.
So then why the old ones are more expensive in this case?
Because they're bigger, they've got more space, and they've got a better view in Dubai, in Creek Harbour. So the old ones are larger.
So because of
Emaar
that,
are making their units smaller and smaller all the time.
so you think the way the price is, well, of course, it's related to the size.
Yeah.
But let's say in a different scenario that the new ones are as big as the old ones. Do you think that the price will be more expensive in the new ones?
No, then I think it's purely based on size.
It's purely based on
size, I believe, yeah.
Because if you think about it, it makes sense, because the buildings are expensive in Europe are somehow antiquity buildings built like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
And the buildings that are here, they're all around 20 years ago interval. Like it's very...
But the problem is, when we talk about old buildings in Creek Harbour, we're talking about 2018.
It's not old.
That's not old. But
at all.
People will literally say that's old.
Yeah, this is only here. Because Dubai
there's nowhere else in the whole world that would say that.
But do you think, like, just if this, I have this theory, correct me, or if you think I'm wrong, tell me. I think after 15 years, you see like JBR buildings, the beige ones, and okay, downtown is still high. It will always stay high. I think those apartments there, because they're very big, and when Dubai will be almost saturated, those buildings will be the most expensive buildings. Let's say 15 years, 20 years from now. You think I'm wrong?
So once all these apartments are renovated, then they'll be worth a lot of money. So for example, you look at a villa, let's just go back to Arabian Ranches, and you'll see a lot of the villas that are selling there now, they're being sold to renovation companies, renovation projects.
Yeah.
They're gutting out the inside, leaving the outside, taking all this space in a well-developed community and making a brand new villa on the inside. That's what I like.
Yeah, and that's what
I
will
like. And
always
that's what I
lead.
think, yeah, that's what will always lead. And Dubai are only now starting to see renovation. It is a whole new thing here.
I think it's even before the time. If people are starting now, they're starting before, like prior to when. I think after 5 years it will be the thing, or 10 years or whatever.
Like on the Palm.
But if you start now, you're good.
Yeah, if you see like on the Palm, all the villas on the Palm, the reno jobs they're doing on them villas are insane.
But the Palm is an
anomaly. Yeah, it's an anomaly. But nonetheless, it's amazing. Yeah.
It's all right. Let's come back to the challenge. But that was an important insight that we spoke about. We were where Tilal Al Ghaf or that was the last one.
Yeah.
Dubai has district. We did it. Palm Jumeirah, Emirates Hills.
For me, Palm Jumeirah.
Palm Jumeirah.
Yeah, Palm Jumeirah. Just because I like the water. I like the fact that they have private beaches. I like the water. Emirates Hills obviously is beautiful, and like you've got like Emirates Hills, you kind of have like Jumeirah Island, stuff like that in there.
More green, I love that. Yeah.
But for me, I just like the Palm.
And it's, as you said, it's an anomaly.
Yeah.
Dollars or Bitcoins?
Bitcoins.
Of course. Dur Etisalat. What do you go for?
I Virgin Mobile.
I think all real estate people, they go for Virgin. Am I wrong? Like
I was just told to do it. Yeah, when I got here. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're having good strategy. Virgin. I like the newcomers. They all go for Virgin.
Because when you get here, when you land in Dubai
airport,
and you get in the airport, and they stamp your passport, they give you a
Virgin. Yeah, because they're giving it for free.
Yeah.
All right. The beach, JBR. Or Kite Beach? Where do you go?
Kite Beach. I go there all the time.
Yeah, I love Kite Beach.
I go there 4 or 5 days a week.
Bro, I'm going to suggest for you something.
Yeah.
You have to try Kite Beach or Quwain. It's another Emirates.
Oh, I've heard there's another Kite Beach. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
I love it. It's called now, they changed it to Kite Surf Beach.
Okay, yeah.
Or Kite Surf Center.
Okay.
Quwain. It's just amazing. It's my favorite beach in the UAE.
Okay.
In Dubai, I go for Kite Beach.
Yeah, I love Kite Beach.
I love Kite Beach as well. Brunch or nightclub?
For me, neither.
No, but if you will
If
pick.
I was to pick one, it's brunch. I
the
have
Brits,
Yeah.
UK people, they go.
I
Yeah.
hate nightclubs. I hate nightclubs.
Yeah, me, and now I hate them. I used to like them. Now
I
I hate
never
them.
liked them. I never liked the idea. Do you know when guys get a table and they're
Yeah.
like taking pictures of their bottle of just,
Yeah, well,
not for me.
I used to like it for the music, not for the dancing thing, not
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the
me-
table. I
for
don't care
me,
about the table.
brunch, but in Ireland we would call it clubs or pubs.
Pub, yeah.
So pubs. That's what
You're
I
a
would
pub
like.
guy.
Yeah, I'm a pub
Yeah,
guy. Yeah,
Arabica or Starbucks?
Arabica all day.
Yeah,
Arabica all day.
you tried it, yeah.
Yeah, I love Arabica.
Yeah.
I hate Starbucks actually more so. Now, okay, I know people are boycotting Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's not why I hate Starbucks. I hated Starbucks beforehand.
Actually, the reason why I put this not because of boycotting or whatever, because
Yeah.
Starbucks is the biggest coffee chain, and Arabica is the best coffee according to a lot of people.
Yeah. I love
So,
Arabica. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hate.
So
I
you're
also
Gino.
hate
Your name
Starbucks.
is Gino. You're half Italian. I'm gonna talk about coffee.
Yeah, of course.
Arabica coffee from an Italian guy. What do you think about it? It's amazing,
beautiful.
right?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
All right. Weightlifting or cardio?
Cardio.
All
for
right.
me, yeah, because
For
I do
you.
jiu-jitsu and I'm
Cool.
Yeah, I've been liking to run recently, so
I would
cardio.
have
I
loved
think,
to speak about your experience with losing weight.
Yeah,
But we don't have.
no,
Yeah,
we won't
unfortunately.
get into that. Yeah, it was a
but-
lot of not eating. That's all. Basically,
but that would be
yeah.
interesting. Maybe in a different podcast. BMW or Audi?
Audi for me. I used to work for Audi for 3
So
years.
that's why.
Yeah, and also I just think they're a little bit more versatile.
But I think BM. It's
Yeah, BM's
it's
beautiful and
fucking
fast,
cool,
but
yeah.
Audi for me, 100%.
All right. G-Wagon SVR?
G-Wagon. It would have been... I'm only saying that because it was all back home. It would have been G-Wagon. Would have been my answer. But I think here you see a lot of G-Wagons. They're almost
Yeah.
a little bit common here. Not that I could
they
afford
love
one.
them.
Yeah,
Arabs
they
love
love them here.
G-Wagons. We
But
love them.
yeah, I like Mercedes over Range Rover. So
Yeah.
G-Wagon, yeah.
I mean, I like G-Wagon over like even... I like BMW to be... or I like American muscle. But what I like about the G-Wagon... It's the flat design, like
Yeah,
it's boxy. I like that.
It looks it's like an army vehicle. That's
Yeah.
it's sick. Yeah.
I don't see it from an army standpoint. I like, COS, the brand.
Yeah.
Flat.
Yeah.
I like flat stuff,
Nice,
like
yeah.
nothing too much. That's why maybe I like a G-Wagon. Okay, Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Ferrari. My
All
dream
day.
car is a Testarossa, so Ferrari. Yeah.
Ferrari, yeah?
Yeah.
Usually the 90s kids, they go for Lamborghini. So the 80s and above, they go for Ferrari. But
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
an unusual case. But you worked in cars, so you know better.
Yeah.
All right. So Gino, it was amazing.
Pleasure, my man.
Gino, checked. Have you watched one of the...
I watched 2 of them. Yeah.
2 of them?
Yeah. When I don't watch podcasts, I've listened to 2 of them. What's his name again?
His Reels on Hardy Zuhaib.
Yeah. Harley. Yeah. And then I listened to one. You had
The tattooed guy.
big guy, sales
Yeah.
trainer or something.
He's
yeah.
a sales trainer. The Bardia. He's the coolest guest
Yeah,
ever.
he seemed cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
listened, and he had another guy. There was a
I had 2 episodes with him.